Hello, this is Mr. Alvey, and today we're going to be learning a little bit about layers and masking, and this puppy dog, his name is Stewart. We're going to put him into a little more of an action scene today, namely this car bomb video. So what I want to show you is what you should have learned is selection tool. So the first step is to select Stewart. So I'm going to use the quick selection tool, and I'm going to select Stewart here. Okay. Maybe make my brush a little bigger. It's supposed to be quick selection. Alright, and it's okay if you don't get it perfect at first. You can go back and refine it the way we're doing this. Alright, once you have Stewart selected, then we're going to start making layers and starting to mask this. So the layers palette is over in the default mode. The layers palette's over on the right here. If you can't find the layers palette, you go to Windows, Window, and grab the layer. So the first thing I'm going to do for the layer is going to unlock the background layer. Very good. And then we will come down to the bottom of the layer, and there's a little button. It's a rectangle with a black dot on it. It's called a layer mask. So when we have something selected and we click on the layer mask, what that does is, visually it blocks out everything that wasn't selected. But over here on the layers, you can see that I've made a mask. It's like a black sheet over the top of your picture with a hole cut in it. All the part that's white is you can see through, and all the parts that's black is you can't see through. So if you wanted to edit and get a little better view of Stewart here, you would take your paintbrush, choose black if you want to hide something. So maybe, is my brush working? This is what I was warning you about in my other videos. You got to make sure your mode is at normal and your opacity and flow are up when you start using your brush again. So I'm going to paint with black and make sure I have the mask selected, not the image, the mask. And anything you paint with black will go away. Anything you paint with white will come back. So maybe a little touch up around the face here. Maybe that bump was good. Oh, right there between his paws. I'm going to paint with black. Make that go away. Okay, so that's a mask. Now the reason we do this is for a thing called non-destructive editing. The image there is still there. We haven't deleted or we haven't destroyed any of the pixels from the original image of Stewart. All we've done is hide them. So we can go back and change things later if we need to, because we haven't destroyed any of the pixels. So we add a mask. Now that we've masked out the background, we're ready to put Stewart into a new scene. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer by copying another image. I'm going to do, can I do select all? There we go. Oh, under select. I do select all, and then I'm going to do edit copy, and then back over to the Stewart picture, and I'm going to say paste. And I'm going to paste, and when I paste something and it makes a new layer on the layers palette, and you can see the layers on top of Stewart. I don't want that, so I'm going to put it behind. And you can also see that it's not big enough. So a very important thing to learn is free transform. You can either do Command T or edit transform, free transform right there. There we go. And you can grow or shrink anything you'd like. Just going to make that image fill up the screen, and then make sure when you do a free transform you hit enter. Very good. Okay, now we got a new background for Stewart. I'm going to change the layer back to Stewart here, I need to move him around, so I'm going to grab the move tool, grab him. I can also do the Command T, the free transform, and if you grab the edges you can change the angle, and maybe we want to shrink him down just a little bit, and then hit enter when we're done, and there we go. We've got Stewart running away from the car he just blew up. Okay, and so now these are layers.